We're going to try that rounding up method. So this, we're going to round up to 3, which is an extra 1/4. Because it's 1/4 away from 3. Do you see that? Cody, come up here. Get a clipboard. You can sit on the floor so you can focus better. Okay, so instead of doing the problem in red, I'm going to do 8 and 11/12, take away 3. This is 5 and 11/12. So before I continue, I'm not finished yet, but is there any questions about that set of steps? Okay.
Do you have to add 1/4?
Now you have to add a 4th back, because you took away more. Yeah, right? You took away more than you were supposed to, right? When you round up, you're taking away more. So you have to add it back. What's the question? So you're going to add a 4th back. So this is adding back the extra. And then that's the same as 3/12, because remember, you can multiply by 3 to get the 3/12, so you have 5 and 11/12 plus 3/12, which is 5 and 14/12. But that is not proper. It's not a proper fraction. So before I go on to making that a proper fraction, is there a question on how I got to here? You okay with that? Good? We're okay? So this 12 goes into 14 one time. So in other words, hopefully you're doing this part in your head. You know, this would be a good part to be able to do with mental math, right? 12 goes into 14 once. When you subtract, you have a remainder of 2. So you say it's 1 and 2/12, which reduces to 1 and a 6. But basically, instead of 14/12, we're going to say that's the same as 1 and 2/12. So this is now 6. And that 2/12 reduces to be 1/6. That's your final answer. Okay? Let's try another one.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Well, I think I know why I was.
Okay, so on this one, same idea. We're going to round this up to 3 because that's the closest whole number above. So we rounded up and get an extra 1/6. Does everybody know how to figure out what the extra is? Ava? Question? You're just going to help me.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do I do? 6 and 1/4 take away.
Oh, 6 and 1/4 take away 3.
Good. And that gives me
3
3
and 1/4.
and 1/4. And I have to do what?
Add back the 1/6.
Add back the 1/6, right?
Mm-hmm.
So and what do you get then? What do we have to do?
Get a common denominator.
Right. And remember, just a quick review, try to get the lowest common denominator because it makes your life easier at the end. 2 goes into both of these using that division ladder. So now the only common factor between 2 and 3 is 1, so we're at the bottom of the ladder, which tells us our denominator should be 12.
What?
So you don't want to have 24, in other words. So multiply this by 3's and multiply these by 2's. And you see those numbers in the division ladder, right? 2 times 6, 3 times 4. So that gives me 3 and 3
Oh, yeah.
12ths plus 2 12ths. So altogether I have 3 And how many 12s? 5 12s. That's the final answer. How are we doing? Better? You
So,
figured out your mistakes?
If you corrected them, like, I just redid them right now.
Yeah, right, all correct at the top and the end.
So you could get half point
Yeah.
back?
Yeah.
I think I might do this, but I just want, like, if I should do this. So when I go home, should I, for practice, should I go home and go through the piece of paper and watch this video and write down everything?
It probably would be a good idea if you missed them all to go home and do them again.
Okay.
So let's talk about, okay, so again, we're gonna round this up, right? To 2, which is an extra,
1/5.
right, 1/5. So this is just 3 1/2. Take away 2, which is 1 1/2. Now I have to add back, right? Right, the extra. So that's what that's about. Common denominator is 10. So most of you can do that one in your head. If not, just show a little work there. And it would be like that. So 1 5/10 plus 2/10 is 1 7/10. I can.
I see.
But again, if I'm doing every single problem and you were stuck on all of them, Carson's really right. You need to go back and listen to the video, this video, and before I work the problem out, you should pause it and work it out yourself. Just, because I think that's how you prepare for being tested. So do we need 44? Yes, no? Yeah. Abby, do you have it? Can you read it to me?
Yeah. 8 to the third minus.
See, this one's, I'm glad you asked this one because this one is a little bit different because this time we're rounding up to 7. So it's an extra 2 sevenths, not an extra 1 7th like the other ones. So,
Wait, what?
because it takes 2, 5 plus 2 makes 7.
Oh, yeah.
So now we're going to do 8 2/3, take away 7, which is 1 2/3. But I'm going to add back 2 sevenths, right? Because that's how much is extra. And so my common denominator is 21.
21. 21. No, no.
What?
21. Good. Is this video? This video is like that. No, not. Was not supposed to take 21.
Oh,
21. So every time anybody
got it. Okay. So 1 14 over 21 plus 6 over 21. Do you see that? So this becomes 1 20 over 21.
Divide 21 into 1 and 20.
No, it's because it's the numerator smaller. You're thinking if it was 21 over 20, but it's 20 over 20.
Oh, I thought you said 120 over 20.
No. Are we good? Is everything set?
Yeah.
Okay.